Hello, people. I'm Corey Kerr, and I am the creator of Rage of Enlightenment, a comic about a community of insects with a dung-based economy grappling with the unethical business practices of a business owner seeking to destroy his competition by any means necessary, and a growing faction of desperate rebels trying to stop him from destroying their way of life. It is a lot better than it sounds. It sounds like it's super political and whatever. And really what it is, it's fathers and sons. It's families. It's these local business owners, these dung finders that are trying to figure out how to deal with automation of their industry and some of the unethical practices that are kind of going along with that. These particular pages, which I really like, by the way, and I think you should check out, are interesting because it's brought up a number of different things. This guy, Murdoch, is opening up a factory in the edge of town, and there's a lot of questions about how he's been doing things and the ethical nature of these things, and whether the government has been regulatory capture, bought and paid for by this guy. People show up to protest, and he dispels that protest. And as I was kind of writing and researching the scene, I was looking at different things like the chilling effect is really interesting. The U.S. Supreme Court has judged a lot of different things with the First Amendment. Mostly, they talk about freedom of speech, right? But you've got speech, you've got religion, you've got press, you've got assembly, and you've got petition. By the way, listing those 5 things off the top of my head is something that one of the current Supreme Court justices couldn't do in their confirmation hearings, which is concerning. Anyway, if you look what they're doing, they mainly talk about speech, occasionally religion, but they often skip over assembly, the right to protest. But with speech, they have this idea of the chilling effect. And the chilling effect is this concept that if there is a fear of government punishment, that the fear of that has a chilling effect on speech. If the government is aware of certain things that you're having mailed to you, or certain clubs that you're involved in, or those types of things, then having to declare that to the government has been deemed by the courts as having a chilling effect on your free speech. But that's not the case when it comes to freedom of assembly, even though police brutality, escalation of riot control, the unethical practices, which I think are kind of illegal, of the way that they're tracking invasion of privacy, phones, and buying location data of cell phones and those types of things, those all have chilling effects on our speech as well. Anyway, it was interesting to kind of dive into all of that in the underlying underpinnings of this comic. But we don't have to listen to boring people talk about it, because we get to watch awesome insects living it. And they are warrior monks and retired soldiers who have put down their weapons of war to pick up the tools of the dung finder and seek a peaceful life. Being confronted with the idea of how do I grapple with these conflicts of, my livelihood being taken away, and then people are being disappeared. There's a big page on the last panel of chapter 1 that really puts the main character, Carl, in a position where he doesn't want to be violent. He's taken a vow of peace. He also doesn't want to get involved. He just wants to run his business. He's trusting that the government will enforce the laws that are already on the books. And so he wants to stay neutral, but then it hits him right in the family. And now he's got to grapple with, what does he do with his principles when they come in conflict with protecting his family? And that's where we're at in the story. And you guys should check out these pages that just dropped, because they're awesome. And I'm really excited about how they turned out. So thanks for watching, and go check out the comic, share it, tell people about it, go read it again. If you haven't read it already, go read it. It's good. It's on my website. You can subscribe and get notifications on Substack. And hopefully you enjoyed watching me rough pencil and ink these pages. You can see them colored at coreykerr.com/comic. Hold down power and go make stuff.